Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the home of handball, and welcome to the DELO EHF Final4 2021 live from Budapest. We're going to take a closer look at the two semi-finals today with our two experts. Chris O'Reilly, the man who's going to be commentating the game for EHF TV, and the one and only Anja Althaus. So, you have been good for today?
Yes, so ready, so excited, and totally, looking forward what will happen today.
What about you, Chris?
It's an absolute pleasure to be back here. It's been a long time waiting. You know, we're going to have fans in the arena at last. I think this is what everyone's been looking forward to, and I'm just so pumped for the start of the game.
I'm not sure, Anja, are you happy that the fans are back in the arena? Not really, huh?
Well, I'm
She's been talking about nothing else the whole day. Fans are back, fans are back.
But we're a little bit back in the little bit of normal, you know, and I think this is the greatest thing to have for the atmosphere, you know, and even for this weekend, because this is a special weekend. The teams, everybody, the fans are, waiting the whole season for this event, and I think this is just amazing that we can have people back in the hall, and everybody's waiting for this moment.
So players, fans, and journalists are more than happy.
Yeah.
Let's take a closer look at the first semi-final and the pairing. So here we have it, the head-to-head. Guys, anything special you want to say? That's a big one.
It is, and when we were looking at the semi-final draw, I think this is the game that everyone wanted to see. You know, you're looking at Gyor, the 5-time champions, won it the last couple of times in a row. If they're going to be beaten this weekend, I felt it had to be in the semi-final, and if there's one team that could do that in the semi-final, it's Brest Bretagne, so it's a perfect matchup.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think this season was even for all teams. We spoke yesterday with a lot of players, but everybody telling you the same. The season was really like bumpy, and I think Gyor was not on the high presentation like they are used to be in the last seasons, you know. So I think it can be a very interesting game, and if somebody can do it, probably Brest.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to the big game coming up, and of course we've prepared some statistics for you guys, and hopefully you can tell us why Brest or Gyor are going to win this in advance. Let's go.
Well, looking at this Gyor side, the numbers speak for themselves. They've been in the Champions League 18 times. They are the reigning champions, and in this EHF Final 4 era, they have been the big dogs. They've been here all but one time. They've won it on 4 occasions, and it's really hard to see past them. Then you have Brest coming into this for the first time. They were kind of robbed last year of a chance of competing, so they've been really riding that wave from last season, and they've earned this ticket. And as we've seen already this season, they can match Gyor. They can match them, but they haven't beaten them yet.
Well, nobody has beaten Gyor for 55 games.
Yeah,
that's unreal.
Actually, it's not real, but we see it's real, and it's just amazing. And you have to say, really take the head for this, what Gyor is achieving in all the years, you know. So, but I think if you're speaking in the handball world, a lot of people are also saying, okay, now it's time to have a change at least, you know, because it's respectful what Gyor is doing, and of course they're working very hard for this, and the club, it's amazing. But I think also the handball world is a bit waiting now for that comes maybe a change.
So it's not going to be easy cheating, no doubt about that, but let's take a closer look at some more head-to-head statistics.
Well, I think that what we're going to see here is the top scorers for this season. I think that says a lot about these two teams as well. You've got Nycke Groot, who's far and away on top of the scorer charts for the 4 teams here, and Brest have really relied on her. Her and the combination with Bella Gulden, which we'll speak about later, has been key for them in attack. As for Veronica Christiansen, top scorer for Gyor, but it's more of a collective for them. They've got so much firepower in that backcourt. She is the top scorer, but not by much, and it says a lot about just how deep their backcourt is.
Yes, totally agree. I think there's nothing, there's not so much more to say, but it's like this is how they are playing, and Gyor has so much power which is coming, and you never know. You actually never know who will be now in the dangerous moments, because they are playing so well with each other, so it's getting really interesting.
So going from the top scorer to the centre backs, we've got Gulden and Oftedal. Going to go to the head-to-heads in that case. I think there's a lot you guys are going to say there as well. I want to start with you, Anja, this time.
Very
well.
Yeah, but in the one moment we have to say there's one player, she knows exactly how to beat Gyor in the final, because Bella, she did it. she beat Gyor and she made 15 goals, which she was just on fire. So I think if somebody knows how to beat Gyor in this event here, then it's Bella. So
I think the question is, will she remember how she did it? Because like you're still focused during the tunnel, it's just happening.
I'm pretty sure she'll never forget that day, but
Yes.
she's a different player now. It's 5
Yes.
years since then. She's not the same Bella Gulden, but she's developed in different ways, and I think that's really important for Brest. She's not the goal machine she once was, but she's so smart. She's somehow getting smarter as well, and that combination with the other backcourt players, also the passes to the wings and the line players who have enjoyed her feeding them the
Yes.
ball so many times throughout this season. That's the key for her today, if she can unlock the other players rather than getting the goals herself.
yeah, in this case, I also have to say I played with both together. I played with Bella in Viborg together and with Stine and Gyor. They are amazing, very smart playmakers, and they really have control. And for each of them, they have like special qualities, and they are really bringing them perfect in the team. And this is just joyful to watch those players to play.
I'm very sure this is going to be an enjoyable afternoon. Any predictions from your sides for this game? We ask everyone else.
It's funny, I started this week thinking Brest were going to do it, but it's so hard to doubt this Gyor team. And I think they lost a couple of weeks ago against FTC in the Hungarian League, and a change of coach there was a kick up the backside they needed. The invincibility is gone, but it might have given them a kick. Something might have switched, and I think they'll be back and hungrier than ever, which is a scary prospect. So I think Gyor by 1 or 2 goals.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I actually had the same thoughts because I think that this changing of the coaches is really, because I know how it is when some new energy comes inside, it can really give a boost again for Gyor. Plus, they really know this place here very well. They have great memories, which can also give you even more confidence. I think it's very important how the team starts and how because in the end it's important if you have a good day. You know, this day it's everything, it's deciding, you know. So if Brest have an amazing day where actually they can shoot from everywhere and they will make a goal, then we can get a surprise today here.
Well, and to everybody back home, we love you to join this show and to be part of this show. I've already had some questions sent in from Andrea Starter. Send kisses to the Argentinian handball fans. So
Wow.
kisses to Argentina. Marcio says, great job everyone. And Trinity Matrix, how is the corona situation for the players? You talked to a lot of players in the bubble from a distance. How is the situation?
Well, all players actually say that they got used to this situation, but they mostly also say it's very hard mentally, you know, like the usual season is always hard, you know, like you have to prepare and you have to hold the focus all the time, but this situation makes even more harder, and I know that a lot of players are really, I think it will be more exhausted after the season like usually, you know, so, but they got used to this because this is like the new normal, you know, so, but everybody is just looking forward that this is over, you know, so that we can enjoy food without mask and just to hug again, you know. For me it was the worst really to not hug my friends, you know, and because we all love handball too much, and we just want also to share it, you know. So.
And we want to share something very special. You see, this is an original match ball, and we want to give away a match ball to the person that can guess the exact score of a first semi-final. And I think we'll add just another second match ball to the person who can guess the exact score of the second semi-final. It should be like 2 or 3 persons, of course, so we'll go for a draw. But you can win this match ball by guessing the exact score. And we'll take a closer look at the second semi-final after a very short break. Stay tuned.
Enter the arena. Moving and mesmerizing. Theatre of skills and speed. Of power. And passion. Be part of the game.
Beautiful pictures here from Budapest. Papalajlo, is that correctly pronounced? You know, you've played here many times.
Yeah, my Hungarian is also not that good, but I think from this is Papalajlo, yeah.
It's
Do you
not
know
too
who
bad.
he is? Papalajlo.
Well, he's a famous Hungarian. Is that good
He's
enough?
a 3-time gold medalist in boxing in the 40s and 50s. The only boxer to win 3 gold medals in the Olympics. There you go.
But the Hungarians, they have got some quite unique athletes, haven't they? And we are getting ready for semi-final number 2. I want more analysis from you guys. Head to head, here is pairing number 2. Here we have it.
I think the fascinating thing here is 2 years ago when Vipers were making their debut at the DELO EHF Final 4, CSKA's women's handball club didn't even exist. You know, they were formed in 2019. This is their first time in the EHF Champions League, going to the DELO EHF Final 4 straight away, and it's an incredible achievement. But it means there's a bit of a gap in experience here, and I think that's a big thing to talk about with Vipers.
Yes, totally agree, and I think really nobody expected CSK that they will come in their first season to make it in the Final 4, but they really had like a really impressive start in the Champions League, and yeah, they was bringing really some new spirit inside and fun, and yeah, it's getting interesting to see. But I agree, I think the experience from Vipers will be the plus on their side.
But let's not forget, and we've seen it many times, especially also in the men's competition, that's the underdog.
Yes.
Tends to be very, very good on the occasion because there's not too much to be expected. I'm going to take a closer look at some more head-to-head statistics, and hopefully you guys are going to go for everything and tell us why these two teams are going to be in the running for longer.
That's a fascinating battle here in the goalkeeper position. We talked about experience. Well, these two have it in abundance. You know, Chana Masson has been playing in Europe since something like 2004. You know, she played in the Sydney Olympics over 2 decades ago. It's incredible. She also played in Norway a couple of seasons ago, so has a good idea about this style of play. She was a hero for them in the quarterfinals with 40% save rate in the second leg against CSM.
40%. That's
yeah,
absolutely
and
amazing.
I mean, well, you know, she's just an incredible goalkeeper. But again, Vipers, I think, have this small edge because Katrina Lunda is, well, she's a superstar and she knows this place all too well.
But you have also to say, I'm actually normally not a fan about to speak about ages, but I really have to take my hat and my biggest respect because we are talking from 2 women. They are 40 and 41, and this is like where I just think that it's incredible that, of course, for goalkeeper you say they can play longer, but still to be on this high level, I think this is just amazing, and to say that they can really decide here the games, you know.
Well, and that's something we know from handball and big occasions. The goalkeeper very, very often decides the game.
I think it's so important. If the goalkeeper is not there, your job getting even harder. And if you're looking back in the history now of the Final Fours, and I just can speak from my Final Four where I win with Gyor, the goalkeeper decided the game. When Eva kissed the moment when she saved this, the ball, goosebumps comes directly, and yeah, the goalkeeper is the key.
And it could be an area that CSK might have a slight advantage there because one goalkeeper isn't enough often. And Anna Sedokina is the second goalkeeper, sometimes the first keeper for CSKA. Both of them very, very talented. For Vipers, there's a bit of a battle for second and third goalkeeper, but neither are at the level of Lunda. So Lunda really needs to be turned on today.
And of course, we had so many star players. It's very, very hard to find head-to-head because, like you said, the backup very often is very good. But we've got one more coming up for you guys, and I'm very interested in your analysis for this one.
The 2 right wings, Knedikova joining this summer from Gyor, in fact, and she knows this place all too well. And Sarah Rostovska, who Anya would know a lot more about as a Macedonian national team player. But the wings are going to be so important here today because both teams are going to want to control the pace. Vipers try to push it a lot more and try and overpower with their speed and physicality. Whereas CSK in the last few games, very tight games for them en route to Budapest, have dragged themselves back into contention with their counterattacks and with their wing play when things get a bit tight in the center. So I think the quality is a bit more on Viper's side, but if they can deliver, in particular Sarah Rostovska, they will have a chance today.
Yes, totally agree, and I think this both players, Jana, she have the experience, and she knows also, but she's a very excellent right wing, and Sarah, she's a young really player. She's hungry and she really wants, and she knows. When I played together with her, she was this the little one, and I'm actually very proud to see that the way how she make it, and she played a very great season, and I'm really excited to see how she will do it now in the Final Four.
Well, the little one did pretty well, if you ask me. I mean, I've heard a lot of analysis from both of you now, but of course I want to hear who's going to win the second semi-final and maybe even a score for.
Well, I would say that Vipers will win. The scoring, I think it will be a fast game, so there will come a couple of goals. So 31-28.
Okay, yeah, I think, well, it really depends on how CSK can manage the tempo of Vipers, but I have a feeling that little bit more experience, the likes of Nora Murk, Heidi Luca in there, will be a bit too much for them. I think it will be closer, though, towards the end, a tiny bit closer, so I'm going to say 33-31 to Vipers.
Oh, wow, that sounds very exciting, and of course, I had a reason for asking, because if you guys at home get the right score, you can win this perfect select match ball, and it will be delivered to your very home. And yeah, you heard the scores, you heard the predictions from our experts. Now it's your turn. Let me take a look at our social media. What would the main tactical focus be if you were the coach Brest against Gyor? That's a question for both of you. Gyor wins 28-25, Vipers 31-30. Eda Gunzun, Brest 31-29 Gyor. Oh wow, there's many people giving us scores already, but back to you guys. What would your tactical advice be as a coach? You'll be the coach of Brest, you'll be the coach of Gyor.
Oh. Right, so for Brest, I think they're going to want to try and expose the potentially weaker right-back position for Gyor, because they don't have any right-backs. They're all right-handers. They do it very, very well, but it can get a bit stuck in there if Brest get their defense right. And then an attack, as I mentioned before, Bella Gulden finding a way to give space and unlock Anna Gross, let her fire from anywhere she wants. If she can create that space, they'll have a chance.
Good coach.
Yes, yeah. So I have to prepare for who?
You're Gyor. You're the coach of Gyor.
Ah, okay. So I'm the coach of Gyor. Yeah, I love it.
Watch out, Anja Eichhaus is coming.
I think this is a great thing. Can we just hold it on this way? No. Yeah, well, of course, the first what you have to watch out that you don't get Anna Gross really to get on fire, because when she's on fire, she can make it very difficult for you. And of course, in the game also with Bella, when she's starting to find her place and to bring all the players in the right scene. So this is like where I really would focus on. But I have also to say that they have two very good line players, which can make your life also very difficult, because they are moving very fast, and they are very smart. So I will focus probably mostly on that. And
of course you would.
Yes, of course. This is like my line player heart is bumping, you know, like.
So no big surprises on that, but I know we have to say goodbye to Chris O'Reilly. It's been a pleasure that you joined us here, even though you're going to be doing the live commentary. If you can still stick around, stay, because my advice would be test the goalkeeper game that we have on Instagram, and you'll be in utter great shape. Tessie Westner did it, and I hope we can show that. And I'm not sure, Anja, I think you gave it a try as well.
Yes, I have.
Oh, here we go. That's the goalkeeper game. I can actually not see. It's Tessie Westner.
Yes, Tess.
So maybe you can beat the height. I've got 75. That is not even that good. I had a 76, I think.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
I've seen some players get around 120 or so. You know,
yeah, but Estelle from Gyor, she was
yeah.
actually excellent. So everybody's trying to beat each other, and I have to say that's an amazing game, and all the players are playing this, you know, like, and I think this is very great. The HF CL did this, you know, so it's just fun, you know.
Played on Instagram, and that last time I saw Anja, I thought she was dancing because she was going like this all the time, and then she was just playing the goalkeeper game, trying to break the high score. By the way, I mean, I know you love Scandinavian countries. We had a very nice phone call this morning with Denmark. Maybe you could tell us a bit more about it.
Yeah, well, we had a very nice talk with Nycke Groot, which is an amazing player, and we had a chance to speak with her about her memories from Gyor, about the Final Fours, but also now that she will retire. So it was a little bit throwback in time, and yeah, we had a very lovely talk, and I think we should check it out.
Great to see you, Nycke, honestly.
Yeah, very great to see you. So, first of all, how are you? How you feel? Are you ready for your big day today?
Yes, I'm so ready. I feel good. I feel confident. So I'm so ready.
So we have 2 finals to talk about now.
Yeah, actually, yes. So in Denmark, it's a big final, and I know this is also like a really big thing. So and plus for you, it's a very special situation because you will retire after.
Yes.
How this?
Gonna be very special.
Are you planning already? You remember when I stopped, I dropped my shoes in the garbage. So
Really?
yes, I make a boomerang actually with this when I drop my shoes in the garbage. So it was like the symbol, you know, that it's done.
No, I haven't planned anything like that. But maybe we will see. Maybe I will burn them. Maybe.
Oh, make a video. Make
Yes,
sure to
please make a video. That's important. What is your plan after?
Yeah, not so much. I'm just gonna enjoy my freedom, and hopefully I'm allowed to travel during the Corona circumstances. So that's my plan so far.
Now, when we're watching back to your career, of course, now we are talking about the Final Four, and you played so many years for Gyor. So, what are your best moments for Gyor and in the Final Four? So, when you are thinking back, what you will pump up in your head immediately?
Oh, so many things. I think the Final Four weekend, it's always so special because you work so hard for it all season, and then you have to perform, or you have to do it in one weekend one more time, and it's so tough to play these 2 important matches 2 days in a row. Yesterday I saw a clip when Eva Kiss, she saved the last shot against Vada, and then it's so nice to watch all these videos back and all these memories. It has been amazing.
I get even directly goosebumps when you mention this, you know.
I
So
can
it's
see it, yes.
really I get goosebumps. It's like such an amazing moment.
Even your hair is standing up. But talking about Gyor being the machine, what do you expect for this weekend from the machine? Who do you think is gonna go all the way? Because we have to ask. Come on.
Yeah, of course. I think I truly believe in Gyor. I think they have been in this situation many times, even though there are new players who maybe haven't played the Final Four yet. I think the experienced players, they will take them under their wings and pull them when it's hard in the games. And I really hope that Gyor and Amarim will finish their career. Duda is going to Rostov, of course, but I hope they can finish their time in Gyor with a big trophy.
Sounds awesome, but also for the second semi-final, we need a prediction from you
Yes.
as an expert.
As an expert, thank you. I think it's always tough when a new team joins the Final Four. It's a new circumstance, and you're not used to being there. So I think this is a small disadvantage for Moscow. But they have played so well all season and have so many good players. But I think that with the experience at Vipers, I think they will win this game.
Yeah. If you're watching back your first Final Four, which you played, because the first one is always the special one, do you remember this moment, the nervous, or like, because you say they are new and everything can be really overwhelming, you know, like, do you remember the first one you played?
Yeah, first time we were with FCM at the time. It was very special that we made it to the Final Four. We were so proud to be there, and we met Gyor in the first semi-final. I felt we played very well, but we lost very big. And I remember standing there when Gyor won the trophy that I was so jealous, and I thought, like, I want to be there.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but it was so big. It's such a big event, and it's very nice to be there.
So now when you're watching back to your career and actually you can talk to the younger Nycke, and you know what you have everything done, which advice you will give to you?
I would say that it's okay to be nervous. I think at the time I was just pushing it away and just pretend to be very cool and try to have everything under control, which I totally didn't. So just say
And I
it's okay
totally
to be
did.
nervous. It's so normal. Enjoy it, everything, like the atmosphere.
Well, Nycke, it was lovely to talk to you. Thank you very much for your time. And we wish you all the best. First of all, take the trophy, finish your career, because you totally deserve it. You are an amazing person and amazing player. And I had the honor to play with you, and I'm very proud of this. So, and afterwards, enjoy the time. Your free time. I know you will not have preparation, which is like... I tell you, when you see the Instagram stories, when they have to go on preparation, that you're like thinking on the beach, ha ha! Yeah, exactly. So we wish you just all the best, and yeah, hopefully in one moment to see you in the hall, and yeah, enjoy the time together.
Thank you.
All the best. We send.
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye.
Good luck
Take
this
care.
weekend.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Oh wow, what a wonderful personality. And as we are sitting here and talking, things are heating up in Budapest. Anja, both teams are already on the field of play. And we were watching Sandra Toft very closely because we talked to her this morning and she has some crazy rituals.
Yes, she told us some of them rituals, and first of all, it was 3 Red Bulls, so I think she's totally on fire. And for the second, now she has like the left foot before the right foot when she's touching the floor, and actually Annemette Hansen, she was thinking maybe to bother her in her rituals, or I don't know. But Sandra Toft had problems to fall asleep because she was already, when she closed her eyes, she was imagine how the girl players throw the ball on her. You know?
And that must be terrible, you know, you wake up and you see all those balls coming to you. I couldn't sleep either. If you guys want to know more details about this, just watch the Instagram Breakfast for Champions on IGTV. We had a great laugh. Crazy stuff.
And the players are really just amazing, and it's so lovely to talk with each of them and to see how they are in the morning and how their rituals are, and yeah, they're just good. So I think it was just fun, so just check it out. So, and I got a message. I want to talk to a friend.
That's great. We'll do that in just a moment. We've got a clip coming in, as I've just heard, for this very moment. And right after that, we'll be back with Anja and her secret friend.
Enter the arena. Moving and mesmerizing. Theatre of skills and speed. Of power. And passion. Be part of the game.
Because it's really loud here, so we are on now. So I'm talking with you, so just
Seems like I seem a little bit offended, but now I see there is a reason, so that's fine with me. Anja, who have you got on the phone?
we have Kiki Elizabeth. Say hi, Kiki.
Kiki, how you doing?
How you?
Hello to everyone.
How you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Ah.
How are you doing?
Well, we are.
I'm very jealous.
Yeah, but we are just great. We are happy to be here. And wait, I will show you the hall. So it's nice to be back.
Wonderful, but at the same time sad.
That's very
Yes.
exclusive.
Without supporters.
So we just want to know, what is your tip? What do you think? Who will win in the first semi-final?
Okay, for this match actually, I know Gyor is such an amazing team with huge history. They're really like big respect from my side, but this time my whole heart is going to Brest because I want to see Poplazic and I really would like to see Anna Gross having a medal around them neck, and this is like right now stronger than anything else. So, and they're also the team who is always putting in the warming up, I'm gonna win. So I guess they will get the extra energy.
So
know?
you bring-
So
you
my
bring-
heart is completely for them.
So actually you bring the extra energy to the Brest team. This is also very interesting.
I really, really hope that is true.
Okay, and for the second semi-final?
Let's say I am very much for Scandinavians. It's like I love them system. I love them hard work. I like this, like strict rules and discipline, and I think they're fantastic. I really think they're fantastic, and let's say for me, them.
Okay. Kiki, thank you very much. We will see if you're right with everything. So you will watch also now the games, of course, I guess.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Then enjoy the games and see you soon on the court again.
Thank you, Kiki. Bye-bye.
Thanks. See you soon.
Ciao, ciao. Bye.
We've got some more tips. Dragan Manevsky says Gyor 29, Brest 24. He also says ZSK Moscow 27, Vipers 25. Interesting one. We've got Melissa Almazi. She says if the home of handball, if Gyor versus Brest could end in penalties, if Gross is on fire. And Trinity Matrix says Vipers versus ZSK Moscow 28-25. And Lunde with a save rate of 37%.
Whoa, okay, that's interesting.
Could be, nobody knows, but if you want to win the ball, you have to tell us the exact score of semi-final 1 or semi-final 2.
Yep.
If you get the right score, this original match ball could be yours.
So much. It's amazing. Just, vote and send us messages. Whatever you want, just send us and, enjoy the game with us.
Yep. Make sure to be part of the home of handball. Make sure to be part of this fan show. Make sure to be part of the DELO EHF Final 4 2021. We'll definitely be back soon because right after the second semi-final, we're going to tell you everything that we've seen. And of course, Anja will talk to the winners, maybe to the loser, but definitely to the winners.
We will try to get the players to bring to your home and to see and to hear what they will have to say. Either enjoyment or disappointment, we will see. So,
but we'll have insights for you. That's a big, big promise. And of course, what we're not going to forget is to show you where you can watch the big semi-final 1 and semi-final 2, because we'll be back at 8 o'clock, but you can watch it live on EHF TV. We had Chris O'Reilly here, who's going to be doing the commentary, and we've got a few TV stations that will be showing it all around the world, and I think we can show that to everybody watching now too.
Yes, for sure.
A lot of TV stations covering this Final Four, and I completely understand. Anja, maybe we can take a look at the players getting ready and warmed up in the background. I mean, that is a special ritual we've already talked about.
Yeah, well, this is like a very special moment actually, because you really know that now it's you have to be there. You have your Richard today, Anna-Mette Hansen. She told us that she have so much things to remember actually, because she have to club with Amorin, she have with Schenke, her special things, and this is like where you're holding on, where you're getting your energy. You have like this watching in the eyes and saying, we will do it. Oh, we will do it. So this is a special moment, the warming up and getting confidence. So
to be honest, to me it sounded a bit exhausting before the match even starts. so many things you have to think about, so many things that you want to do, like clap with everybody, get your moods on, left shoe before right shoe, drink your Red Bull, whatever people are doing.
But this is something which you have automatically inside, you know. This is a lot of things development during the season, you know, like in one game you did just this and you win and you're like, okay, now from this moment we will do this again, you know, like, and for example, my thing, what this was very important for me, it was like I always had my bottle in the hand. So when I was running inside, this was so important and nobody can touch it. If somebody's touch it, I get pissed.
Well, the fans, they're not going to be touchy tonight because they are happy to be back at the venue, back in the arena.
But you can see it. Look there, everybody is so excited and happy to be back. And
very well dressed up.
Yes.
By the way, Hannah, 27, says Gyor, 23, Brest, 22. So that would mean a low-scoring game.
Yeah.
To get back to your guess, you didn't ask for a low-scoring game, but how do you think is going to be the tactics? Are you going to try and be more defensive, try and keep the scores low, or are both teams just going to go for it
I think they are attacking.
Be on fire.
I think this is, if you're coming here, you will not play defenses, you know, like I think you will.
I would.
Yeah, you would. No, but I think you try to have a very good start, and the start is always the most important thing. So everybody is like really focusing, and I just heard before we start our show that Ambrosch had a very good speech, you know, like motivation speech, and you just have to bring everything on in this moment in the beginning at the here on the field and the court, you know. So and you will not holding back. So what is going on here?
Well, the fans are happy. They're giving the whole thing a big shout. And, of course, if the fans are happy, the players are happy, and so are we. Anna, for us, it's time to find a good seat. And I think all we can say is we'll be back at 8 o'clock, something around that, like 10 minutes after the final whistle.
Yeah, I think everybody now at home, they should get ready, take their popcorn, sweets, whatever they need, and get comfy. And we will get our place, and looking forward after the game and to the next show, and don't miss it out, I think.
We'll try and find something special for you. Make sure to tune in. Anja and Marcus will be back.
We'll be back.